Hello, welcome everyone. Today we will take up Chopin's Prelude in D-flat major, popularly known as the Raindrop Prelude. Chopin wrote 24 preludes, one in each key, 12 majors, 12 minors, and these are very, very short works. The word prelude means something that comes before something else, like, for instance, Bach's Preludes and Fugues in the well-tempered clavichord. But Chopin's preludes are not followed by anything. Each prelude is complete in itself. And whereas Bach followed, he wrote his Preludes and Fugues in the 24 keys, but he followed a simple step C major followed by C minor, then he went up a semitone, C sharp major followed by C sharp minor, and so on. Whereas Chopin follows a more complicated path. He writes the first one in C major, the next one in the relative minor, A minor. Then he goes up the cycle of fifths, and the next is in G major, and that fourth one is in the relative minor of G major, which is E minor, and so on. Now, these preludes are very short and written in every conceivable style of piano playing. And, at the age of 25, Chopin went to the island of Majorca in the Mediterranean, south of Spain, with the writer Madame Chopin. They were starting their relationship together, and Chopin wanted to get both of them away from the glare of publicity in Paris. Both were very famous and very well known in Parisian society. And Chopin had written most of the preludes before he left for Majorca. In fact, he wrote a letter to his publisher, Prelude, who was also a manufacturer of pianos, owner of a concert hall, and he wrote to Prelude saying, please give me an advance of 1,500 francs. Prelude not only did that, but he even sent an upright piano to Majorca because he knew that Chopin could not compose away from the piano. I remember decades ago, there was a lady in Bombay who had grown up in Paris, and after attending one of my lectures on music appreciation, she said, oh, I saw the piano in which Chopin composed his preludes when my husband and I went to Majorca. I thought, wow. Now, so anyway, I would like now to play this prelude for you. It is popularly known as the Raindrop Prelude. Now, I'm sorry, sorry about that. Why Raindrop? Well, Chopin writes in her journal that he composed this prelude in B-flat major, 15 out of the 24, in Majorca on a rainy day, and she had gone out for a walk. So because Chopin had tuberculosis, which was called consumption in those days, the weather was so inclement that he started coughing blood, and the innkeeper threw them both out and demanded money to buy a new mattress. Then Chopin, in a typical romantic gesture, rented a monastery atop a hill, and while she went for walks all day in the rain exploring the island, Chopin was alone in the monastery, and she writes that he had visions of processions of dead monks in their cowls, walking through the room, and so on. And that is what happens in this prelude. It starts with a melancholy tune, and then he goes in the middle into the tonic minor, C sharp minor, and that's when the procession of monks is supposed to go by, dead monks. Anyway, so here it is. By the way, this will be the first video I am making at the age of 80. I turned 80 last month, and unfortunately I started my channel at a very late age, 75. So I've never been able to play the pieces that I played in my youth, like Chopin's Revolutionary Etude or Ballad in G minor or the Polonaise in A flat. Those days are long since gone. But here is the Prelude in D flat by Chopin, and of course after I finish speaking, that's when I start to feel nervous, because I'm nervous to play. And but I've been reading books on the great pianists. Paderewski used to walk on to the stage pale and anxious, and Horowitz, the greatest pianist of the 20th century, was nervous before concerts. So who am I not to be nervous? So anyway, fingers crossed. Here's the Prelude, Raindrop Prelude by Chopin.